Wake the fuck up, Samurai. We've got a city to burn.
We got a podcast to do.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crap chute. I'm your host, JD, and this is my co-host,
Johnny Silverhand from the hit game Cyberpunk 2077, played by Keanu Reeves. I'm a rock star, but I'm also an AI inside your brain. And guess what, Samurai? We got a city to burn.
Jimmy. Also, I call him James. Other people call him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's weird.
A lot of things have happened this week.
I almost had a concussion earlier today.
What?
So I've been having to move stuff in my room around because I'm opening up space to have a wider workspace.
Yeah.
And I sent you a picture of it, and that's where my bed used to be, and I just completely moved it. It's on the other side of the room, and I had to move a dresser out of my room.
Oh, I thought you sent me a picture of like a trash heap. Okay.
No, that was my cat likes to pull a bunch of stuff under my bed, so I never really know what's under there until like I look. So I was like, I'll just, I'm going to be doing this, so I'll just leave it for like a month and I'll take care of it when I move it. There was a lot more there than what's in the picture.
It has. Your cat just completely destroyed the underside of your bed?
No, I don't think she. Oh well, she might have. She's kind of burrowed into our couches.
What if it was all part of her secret plan to try and kill you by caving in your bedroom when you were asleep?
I wouldn't be surprised because this cat hates me, JD. This is the one that nearly completely destroyed my computer after I tried to get it out of my room.
Yeah. It
ran straight into the cables, pulled the monitor, and the monitor was about to swing down and like go right towards the computer itself.
Oh, Jesus.
About to rip out all the cables. I'm like, Jesus Christ, no.
Stop. Stop it.
Stop. What are you doing to me, Lord?
Stop.
No, stop.
Stop it. And it just keeps on ripping stuff out and getting worse. Everything starts getting on fire. You're like, no, stop.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this isn't fine. This isn't fine. But I've been growing out my hair because I'm doing a Caleb Widowgas cosplay next year when conventions finally open back up.
Caleb?
And Caleb Widowgas from the hit series Critical Role.
Series?
Critical
Role?
Hey, they have their own Amazon show coming out.
What?
So
really?
It is a hit series. I mean, yeah, they got backers. They've written the script. They have a whole animated intro that they've put out. It's amazing. It looks so good. I can't wait. And it's got some of my favorite characters from the first campaign. But anyways, I've been growing my hair out, so I'm not used to having this long hair still. So I was whipping it back, and I have a shelf right next to my bathroom, and my head hit the edge, which just so happens to have one of the Critical Role characters, their Funko Pop figures, right on that edge.
Oh, Jesus.
But I thought I had just, like, fucking cut into my skull and everything because of how hard I hit when I whipped my hair back.
Oh, my God.
And, like, I just immediately felt pain, and I had to, like, sit down for a while and be like, am I okay? Am I bleeding? I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so that took an hour off being able to finish all this.
But you're okay, though, right?
Yeah, now I am. I think. I really don't know. I can't tell if I'm hurt anymore.
That's a good sign, I guess.
That's a good sign of a healthy man.
When you hurt so much that you can't tell you're hurt anymore, it's good.
When the pain too bad that you don't know if it's pain anymore.
When it's so hot that it's cold, you know it's good.
Oh no.
So let's dive right into the crapshoot now, huh?
Yeah, what do you want to talk
about? Cyberpunk 2077.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Released they came out like a day or two ago.
Yeah, dude, I've been watching all of my favorite YouTubers jump on it. Like, I haven't seen Anners play anything in so long.
Yeah.
And he's been doing live streams of it, and I've just been jumping in every now and then to check on it.
Oh yeah, wasn't he taking like a huge, really long break right before getting back in it?
Yeah, he put up Last of Us playthrough of the first game. A 10-hour video.
Damn.
Jesus, right? And he had the first part for the second Last of Us Part 2, but then I think it might have gotten too much hate on the video itself in the comments that he had to take it down.
Oh.
Yeah, people really hate that game. Like,
yeah, what's coming up next on the crapshoot is the Game Awards. So
Yes, people
Talk about
really
that
wanted
later.
that game to fail the Game Awards. But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, dude.
Yeah, so
I'm so excited.
it's
I
it's
want to
it's
play it.
good. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I've also heard a lot of bad things about it.
I want to talk about those bad things because people are talking about, oh, it's so glitchy. But also, I've watched like 9 different playthroughs from people of it so far. The most glitchy I've seen it be is a guy bounce around the map, but he doesn't like it doesn't break the game. You can still shoot him,
Uh-huh.
but he's just sort of like disappearing and reappearing in the same spot.
Oh,
And that's like the worst I've seen. So people saying it's glitchy, I think you just don't fucking like the game and you just want one
I've
reason to complain about it.
seen I've seen it.
Is
Um
it bad? Is it like really,
yeah,
really
it's
bad?
game breaking bad. So basically what happens is so Cyberpunk's 2077, okay, I'm assuming that the playthroughs you watched were the PC versions, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the console versions, um especially the Xbox One and the PS4, like the base versions, they're basically unplayable right now.
I don't know. I've also seen people playing it on their Xbox One and PS4, like that have been talking about. They said that it's okay to play.
I've seen frame rates drop down to about 15, and there's certain character models that look like PS1 graphics. It takes like 3 minutes to load in their details. I've seen cars fly around everywhere. I've seen enemies bounce around and T-posing everywhere. I've seen guns be glitched out and the menu UI be glitched out. So yeah, the glitches are real, James. And it's a large enough number where people are complaining about it. So yes, and yes, it's also the especially the base console ones, which are locked at 30 frames, but actually when you play the game, it's like 20 frames a second, which I think is borderline unplayable. Because I used to play games at 20 frames a second on my shitty laptop, but it wasn't very enjoyable. I played Payday 2 at 20 frames per second. So yeah, that's a thing. I probably won't be buying. Oh, I'm glad I have a good PC. Otherwise, I might have resorted to buying it on the Xbox, and it would have been bad. Yeah, I understand now why they delayed it so many times.
Yeah, people. I feel like if they had just gotten a bit more time to get it done, then it would have been a lot better. But people were just bitching about how long it was taking already.
I
But
think it was also because they really wanted to get it out before Christmas sales came in.
yeah,
Yeah, that too. And the crappy part about it is not that like it's all glitchy and shit, because you expect it to be like that because it's such a big game and so densely packed. Of course, there's going to be glitches, right? But it's the fact that when they were sending out review copies and stuff for people to kind of spread the word of the Cyberpunk, they only sent out review copies for the PC version, and the majority there's a really large base of Cyberpunk 2077 players that are playing it on the consoles, and a large percentage of those console players are playing it on the Xbox One and PS4. So when they didn't send out gameplay, or they also limited like the talk or the showing of gameplay in those review copies, as to make the game look better than it is when it launched. So yeah, people are not too happy about that. So yeah, Cyberpunk, bit of a rocky launch, but yeah, but on PC, it's probably, I think it was like one of the most pre-ordered games ever, and one of the most sold games ever. So congratulations, CD Projekt Red, for releasing a good game. I guess. I hope they fix
I
all those bugs.
guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people would give it like a 10 out of 10, but right now it's sitting at like a 7 out of 10 in general because of all the bugs. Anyway, though, the Game Awards were yesterday. Game Awards 2020. Did you watch it?
No, I did not. I didn't even know it was happening tomorrow until I saw that Red vs. Blue made a Fortnite video.
Yeah, they had a segment on Game Awards where they did like a Fortnite type of thing where they talked about Master Chief being in Fortnite. So there you
And
go, Master Chief's in Fortnite now.
yeah, when I first saw the notification for the video, I was like, "Oh shit, they put all the like base armor colors in Fortnite." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I realized,
Dream
"Oh
come
no,
true.
it's
I am now a
just Master
Fortnite
Chief."
player, James. If you want to join me in making Fortnite only videos, only
It might
Fortnite
be a
videos,
little
then
tempted. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little tempted because they now have that.
now have Master Chief.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any attachment to Halo, so
I
still
do.
not playing Fortnite.
It was like one of my first real games that I got, and like one of the ones that I love playing.
Nerd.
Would you like to know what I'm pretty sure was the first game I ever played?
What?
So Cartoon Network had its own uh, Mario Kart
Really? So
with
it was like a Mario
Cartoon Net.
Kart but with Cartoon Network characters?
It was, and I swear to God, the most vivid memory I have of playing a game is taking that from my brothers and just staying up late at night playing that constantly until the battery of the Game Boy died.
Jesus.
Dude, I love it. I just found the Game Boy when I was cleaning my room earlier. I
Wow.
was like, holy shit, this thing still
Oh
exists.
my god, I remember
Thought I
this.
lost this.
I never I remember how many times I've nutted on this thing.
You
Like, damn, Ben 10, you be drifting real hard.
know? No, you know what? I don't think they had Ben 10. I think
Wait,
it
they
was
didn't?
just before Ben 10.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it had like Ed, Ed, and Eddie and like the Powerpuffs. And
I thought Ben 10 was like one of the more OG ones.
it is, but it's also from like it's not as early as people think it is.
Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely early though.
2003, right? As I remember. The
Yeah.
first season of it that came out. Yeah.
Here, I'll check.
I'm pretty sure it's 2003. Yeah, that it was I like that show. It's probably one of my favorite shows growing up. Anyway, though, the Game Awards that came out, it
2005.
was basically like a game revealed trailer type live stream where they show a bunch of new games that are coming out and also give out awards for games that have already existed. And to no one's surprise, Last of Us 2 won like most of the awards that mattered. Although honestly, just my personal opinion, but I don't think that Last of Us 2 was that great
No,
of a
I
game.
don't think
I don't
it
think I don't
deserved.
think it was good enough that it would have won the award over the other games that are on that list.
No, I definitely don't think it should have gotten as many like things as it did or gotten the spot it did. I think that because I played Doom Eternal and I've watched videos on the other games that I don't have and can't play.
I'm surprised Doom Eternal didn't win any awards.
Dude,
I thought it would for
that's kind of.
sure it would win the audio one.
Oh my god, dude! I pre-ordered Doom. I got the fucking Ultimate Edition. I loved playing Doom Eternal. It was so much fun. I
Yeah.
wanna figure out how to hook my Xbox up to my computer and just live stream a new playthrough of it.
Yeah. Just
Because
use
I
Mixer.
love
Oh,
playing
wait
it.
a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, Mixer.
I always see the ads to watch Mixer whenever I'm on my Xbox. I'm like, who does this? It
I've
sucks.
never seen any ads of a Mixer. I never heard anything of Mixer up until it was dead.
Yeah, it's like the Quibi app. You didn't hear anything about it until it died, and you still don't know what the fuck it was about.
Oh, actually, I think William live streamed on Mixer a couple times. I came in and watched some of his streams.
I
He
feel
was
like
streaming Modern Warfare.
I feel like William's just like an infamous character to the stream now because they haven't seen the videos
Oh,
of
of
your
course not.
guys' skits. So it's like I wonder what they think he's like compared to what I know he's like now.
I think he's like an infamous legend. Like, oh, William, is he ever going to be on the show? What will you think when he has a new podcast co-host? What are they going to continue their old
Yeah,
podcast that they had?
should we bring William for an episode?
I don't know. Maybe one of these days when he's not too
He's
busy doing stuff.
not too busy with his Mixer live streams, his
Every time
infamy that
every
he's
time I
getting from
catch
it.
back up with him, he's got like a new thing going on. I think last time he was like, yeah, so I got like this allergy to like the heat, and I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm allergic to
That's
hot
well,
weather.
no, that can be true, like sunlight,
Yeah,
but I don't know if he's saying sunlight. That's the problem here. It's like I
I'm
was
like,
like,
I'm like, whoa, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I got like these weird. This he has like some sort of weird disease that makes his body go out into a rash whenever he gets too stressed or has like hot weather or like really hot temperatures being around him or when he's
I
in it.
knew a guy in middle school. Oh man, poor guy. I knew him like for 1 year. He was all good. Next
Yeah.
year, he had to wear a hoodie, and I saw why he had these like rashes that formed all over his body every time that he walked out. Like, because in Vegas, the weather is like
Yeah, I
super
was about
hot
to
here,
say like he's
so
because he's
it's like
living in Vegas, which
he's
is probably one of the
fucked,
worst places to live if you're allergic
dude.
to hot weather.
I was just saying, like, man, I know why this kid is here, but maybe he should get homeschooled just for his own like health and like just safety.
Yeah, he said William actually said that his condition is so bad that he might actually like his throat might actually like close up or something from swelling if it's too bad or
No, yeah,
something.
I believe it. Seeing what it does, it makes like your whole body puffy and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even know that
Oh,
it existed until he told me, and I was like, damn,
now
that
that
sucks.
yeah, it was like just a big shock, like out of nowhere. I just saw it, and I'm like, oh my god, the poor people have to go through this.
Yeah. Not everyone can be blessed as like me, genetically blessed like me.
Completely flawless,
Yeah, completely.
no
I know every
flaws.
time, all my friends always have some sort of weird genetic problem, or like some weird thing that goes on with their bodies. Like, oh, I get migraines and I get this, and my back aches, or I have this weird genetic disorder. I'll die if I eat peanuts or something.
I have depression. I don't got that.
Exactly,
I'm
but me,
I'm
I'm
a
over
fucking
here.
god.
I'll be like, oh yeah, can you eat this? I'm like, yeah, I can eat that. And they're like, oh, do you mind? Can you do this? Like, will this affect you? You have any underlying problems? I'm like, no, I don't.
Hard
Nothing
luck,
aches.
Dave.
I don't
Oh,
get headaches. I don't have
hard luck,
allergies
Dave.
except
Always
to
knew you were
dogs
a
and
bit
cats.
weak.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
I guess I love hot weather. I'm like especially resistant to heat.
are you fucking Superman? Oh, I just love the sunlight.
Well, maybe.
Gives me all my power.
Except it doesn't really give me
Oh my
powers. It's
god,
just, I can
JD.
just tolerate it.
Wait, your family is Chinese and not
Yes.
okay. Because there is a Chinese Superman. I was gonna be like, oh wait, you are Chinese Superman. You got the
Chinese super.
glasses. Because there is a
Communists
Chinese.
go.
He does kind of wear the communist China flag as a suit
Yeah,
though,
I have
so
like
it's a bit.
the anvil and hammer or whatever. No, the sickle and hammer on my chest. In my
Yeah.
country, this means a symbol of equality.
Wait, that's legitimately what Red Sun Superman thinks though.
Yeah, Superman, the Red Sun.
It's just like, duh, in Russia we are equal, and everyone's like, no, we aren't. We
No, we
did,
aren't. The government has everything and we have nothing.
yeah, and then
Yes, we are
Batman,
all equal, but we all have equally nothing.
Superman, you literally have everything and brainwash people, and then there's
Superman,
fucking,
don't you know everyone can't have the same thing. There's not enough things to go around for everyone.
and then there's communist Batman who's just like, you literally ruined my life. You
Communist
killed my
Batman
parents.
like damn capitalists. We
No,
have to
dude,
hunt down them. Hunt
it's
down the
amazing.
capitalists.
Communist, not communist, I guess, but Russian Batman is literally like, I'm a poor person, and you rich capitalist fucks took everything from me, so I'm gonna put on a bat suit and a bunch of body armor and
And
just
fuck you
fucking
up.
fuck you up. Exactly.
Wake up, samurai. We gotta fuck them up.
Wake up, samurai. We have a Superman to burn down.
We
Which
have
is
a
sort of true
Superman
because
to kill.
he uses the fucking red sun lamps to weaken him and just fucking punches him to death or near death. Then Wonder Woman's like, ah, I'm a simp for Superman.
Wonder Woman's like, have to go back to kitchen.
No, dude, seriously, the movie that came out too, it's like, it's so amazing because it's like, yeah, Wonder Woman was a fucking idiot. Why was she
God damn
okay with anything he did? And then it's like, dude, she simped after him, and then she fucking lassoed Batman, and he like broke her. No, she broke the lasso of truth, which like caused her to age horribly.
Oh Jesus. Wait, is
Yeah,
that
and
what
she
keeps
became
her from aging?
No, but like I guess restraining against it caused like some sort of fluctuation on her sign. I don't know, it
Uh-huh.
weakened her in a way. Then she got like she destroyed the red sun lamps. Superman just he didn't kill Batman, but I think Batman blew himself up like suicide bomb style.
Jesus Christ.
And then Superman saw Wonder Woman like old and decaying on the ground, and he's like, "Ew, no," and he just flew out of it. Just literally
Jesus
left.
Christ.
I swear to God, from my best recollection, he literally just like kind of looks at her with disgust, and then something else comes up, and he's like, anyways, I gotta go take care of
That
this.
can't be it, right? That can't be it.
It's pretty much it though, because
Turns
she
around,
showed
sees it. Ugh.
no, because then he fights. Then he fights the Green Lantern Corps, which is just a bunch of American super soldiers with like power batteries that make them the Green Lanterns.
Oh my god.
And then in the middle of the fight, Wonder Woman shows up and she's like young again, but she's got like cool white hair, which I think is a really good look for Wonder Woman, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I just really like that. And she's like, "Hey, Superman, you're a piece of shit."
Superman, what the fuck?
So are humans. Amazonia is never going to reveal itself to the world again. Peace out. And then she just goes back to the Amazons and disappears again. And Superman's like, "You Americans, you did this." And they're like, "What? You did this all on your own."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So they're just all idiots, huh?
They're all assholes, and Batman was the only realist. He was like, "You guys suck."
What? I can't believe you guys have the powers. You guys are idiots.
Like, "You have your powers and you can do nothing to help people. You can only enslave them," because he like puts Brainiac devices, which like mind controls the humans, and just turns them into zombies.
He turns them into communists. Arriba, sorry.
No.
This freaking Russian anthem plays. Yeah.
Scotland forever. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the video of the streamer who like had his audience like put up videos to help him sleep, and then just a bunch of
Too Mad?
Scotland forever. No, it wasn't Too Mad. It was a white guy.
Oh, yeah, that happened on Too Mad's video too.
Or
Stream.
Too Mad.
Dude, Too Mad. Have you seen his videos?
No, I haven't, but I always see him in other people's videos, and the one video of him shirtless.
Dude, Too Mad's videos give you a huge case of like ADHD or something. Your attention span like actually shrinks by like 90% when you watch his videos. But they're hilarious.
Uh,
Yeah.
I saw him in a Russian Badger video where they went to a convention. I think they went to the Rainbow Six convention in like Montreal or something.
Yeah.
Too Mad, like Russian Badger was talking to him, and Too Mad's like, "I'm the only black guy here." And then one of Russian Badger's friends was standing behind him, who was also a black guy, and he turns around and freaks out. It's like the video of the old Asian people that freak out when the guy wearing the Iron Man mask takes it off and he's black. It was literally like a comparison of that.
Oh my god. I saw him when or I think the first time I saw him in a video was when he built that computer with Linus Tech Tips. Linus Tech Tips was like, "Yo, so apparently Too Mad lives like 3 blocks away from us, so just come on in, we'll build you a computer." And then like they spend like 40 minutes building this like kind of mid high end computer for Too Mad to work off of. And it's like, and Too Mad, what he did is he took this computer case, right, and he like just fucks it up. He like he like puts all kinds of shit on it, like BTS stickers and like grass. I think he put grass in it, and just like a ton of stickers all over this thing. And he spray painted it.
Did he spray paint flames on it? You know, it makes it go faster.
It makes it hot, bro. No, so like they spent 40 minutes building this shit, and Too Bad's like messing around with all the electronics and stuff, almost breaking it and everything. And at the end of those 40 minutes, Elias is like, damn, I can't believe this computer actually runs. Like, it's crazy. So like you're gonna be using this now on like what computer do you have at home? And Too Bad's like, yeah, I got an i9 Ti, a 1080 Ti, and Linus, he like just stops what he's doing. He turns around slow. He's like, you what? You what? It's like, and then the camera guy was like, yeah, he's got it at home. I saw it too. And he's like, you have the highest end computer. Why am I building this computer for you?
I just want to hang
And then
out.
two man's like, oh no, but it doesn't work, you know. Like I try to turn it on, it doesn't work.
Oh
And
no,
then
no,
Life's
it
like,
doesn't
you
work.
could have brought the computer in,
I
and I
was
could
gonna
have
say,
fixed
why
it for
didn't they
you.
just bring it there and they do the video of them fixing it?
And then two man's like, no, but I'll use this computer, you know. It's the
Oh my
funniest shit
god,
ever.
Two Man sounds like he's a non like American that like
He's like
knows
the most
American.
zoomer I've ever laid my eyes upon.
No, I use this. I
No,
use.
one at home broke. I use these.
Yeah, he talks like Borat.
One
He
at
talks like
home,
Borat.
no
No,
turn.
no,
I press
no. One
button,
at
no
home.
turn on. These turn on. Me press button, I can edit video. I stream every day. You
Every
laugh,
day.
you
Number
lose.
one
I pay
streamer.
$10,000 for first one to make me laugh. That's funny. Yeah, no,
Um,
that's when I first saw him. God,
there's a new John Wick movie coming out, but it's not about John Wick. But I think it takes place in the same
that's
universe.
a spinoff.
Yeah,
What's it
it's not
about?
about any of the characters that we've seen, but it's sort of another story like that. It's a guy who gave the life up after 13 years of doing that job, or maybe it was 8 years.
Oh
He
damn!
gave the
So it's
life
another
up
one who
to,
made it out of the system, huh?
yeah, and
What
he
the fuck's
also
the
worked.
Continental? How does it even work? Terrible movie.
you,
What is the How does it even work?
you sound like the fucking Story Break, fucking Freddie Wong and his writer
It
friends
doesn't make
just
sense
shit
at
on it.
all.
Yeah, that's literally
What's
what
the
they're like. They're
Continental
like,
supposed to be? Like an assassin place? Like a
no,
hitman
fucking,
place? What do they do?
Matt.
What kind of money do they use? What are even those gold bars?
Dude,
They're not gold. They're just
I
colored
love,
gold.
I love Matt Arnold with all of my heart and the rest of the fucking story boys from Story Break, but man, their whole fucking tangent on why John Wick doesn't work made no sense to me. It was like, it doesn't even make sense, and that's not how fighting, son. That's how that works.
The story pacing was terrible.
Yeah,
I can't believe they actually had a gunfight in a they actually had a gunfight in a dance club.
you're telling me that the mob boss can actually fight John Wick at the end of the movie?
The movie was the
You're
music
telling
in
me
the
that
dance
John
club was
Wick
too loud.
You're telling me that John Wick would be fatigued after like what 5 days of fighting straight and like getting zero rest and just only painkillers, and that when he's in the rain he would be at his worst fighting with the one guy who hasn't fought the whole movie? You're telling me that's what would happen?
Why did the buff guy that come out of the swimming pool not take down John Wick? He just held the gun and let John Wick shoot him.
I love that scene all the time though. The buff guy that just
Yeah, the buff
John
guy's
just
awesome, dude.
bang, bang, bang.
It reminds me of myself, you know. When he comes out of the pool, I'm like, oh, it's me, and then I look at his face like,
shit.
it's not me.
Oh, that guy is white.
I'll
It's
Photoshop
not
my head
me.
onto that guy.
We'll deep fake it.
Yeah.
We'll get Corridor Digital with all of our YouTube money and pay them to deep fake it for us.
A non-existent YouTube money.
With our constantly profiting YouTube money.
With our passive income YouTube channels.
But it's called Nobody, and it's about the guy who plays Saul, the lawyer on
it's called
Breaking.
Nobody, and there's no one in the film. It's just a shot of the city.
It's just a
For
shot
2
of the
hours.
city. As John Wick kills people, we kind of see some stuff happen, but it's very small.
There was one point in the movie where we watch a grandma watch a TV show.
And she's watching the movie that we're watching, so she's watching herself. It's like Spaceballs.
Yeah, and you can hear gunshots in the distance. It's probably John Wick.
Maybe, but it's also
Maybe,
Detroit,
but you
so
can't
we don't
see
know.
it.
It's also New York, so maybe that's just the natural ambiance.
Oh wait, but turns out that James Wong is directing the movie. And so
no.
the explosion happens on the TV, and then we cut to just a random gang fight happening in an alleyway, an indeterminate amount of distance away from the grandma.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, 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 bang. God, it's so good.
Okay, so anyway,
Yeah.
the film is about. Okay, hold on.
Focus, James.
It's. I need to take a drink of water. Hold on.
We're both having a water break now. Just right.
Yeah, we're both having water break at the same time. That's some good dead air. It's about. So it's the lawyer Saul from the Breaking Bad show, as well as the Better Call Saul show.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his that character, but that's the actor, and he was somebody that worked for like a mafia as that sort of hitman type guy
Yeah.
for either 8 or 10 years, and he's finally out. But then he gets robbed, and he's constantly
And his
confronted by
dog
his
dies. Yeah.
no, but the muggers, the people, not the muggers, the burglars who
Yeah.
broke in his house almost stole his daughter and everything, and his son like won't let up on it, and like his wife is disappointing him, and his neighbors and his like coworkers like, man, you're a fucking pussy, and he's
Oh
just
my
like fucking
god.
getting pent up the whole movie, and then he just starts punching a brick wall,
Yeah,
just
and then he turns
yelling,
into Charles Xavier. He's in the office. He's like,
no
"Shut
no
the
no
fuck
no
up!"
no no no. No, he gets on a bus, and then a bunch of Russian gangsters get on, start threatening the people. He gets the bus driver to get off, and he says, "I'm gonna mess you up." And then they all start laughing at him, and he gets in a kind of pretty cool fight scene where he just starts beating them all with a revolver instead of shooting them.
Uh huh.
He like empties the gun, and then he just starts like fucking pistol whipping every one of them.
Jesus. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
It would hurt to get hit in the head with a piece of metal like that.
he just. And
Doink.
then the song in the background is a bum a bum it's just every like with every punch it's just going a bum away.
Huh.
But yeah, it's about him getting back at the mafia after they try to kidnap and kill his family.
Damn.
So, but
Cool.
I guess it takes place in the John Wick universe. I don't know if that's true,
I
but like
mean,
I was talking,
I mean, I don't think it needs to, but okay.
the poster is the exact same as the John Wick poster where they're all pointing guns at him, but it's a
But
bunch of fists, and it's from
oh,
the producers of John Wick.
oh,
But it also has like the same sort of convention and rules as John Wick.
it's like they
So
forgot to. It's like they forgot to edit the poster, so it's still Keanu Reeves, but it's just fists pointed at him now. From the synopsis that you told me, my mind just wandered to like every other action movie that has like a similar one. You're
no,
like,
it
yeah, so so like the robbers break in, they're trying to kidnap his daughter, and I'm like Taken with knee,
with Neeson
yeah,
Liam.
Neeson, Neeson. So he's like,
Liam Neeson.
he picks up a phone like, I will find you,
And I'm
your-
gonna mess you up.
and I'm gonna mess you up.
I'm
I have
gonna
a very
mess
particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
You. Who are you? I'm gonna mess you.
I'm gonna mess you up.
Above it away, above it away, above it away.
And then like after he gets off the bus, all like the one kid that's in the back of the bus is like, "You're breathtaking," and he turns around, and he's like, "No, you're breathtaking."
Wake the fuck up, Continental. We have Mafia the Bird.
Wake the fuck
No, but
up.
there's a
We have a
house
secret
fight.
organization to fight.
There's a house fight scene where a bunch of like heavily armed fucking like hitmen storm the house, and he like beats them all off with like a baseball bat only. That's
So
not
it's
the
like
right
John
words to
Wick, but there's
use.
no guns.
Well, he uses guns. That's the thing. But there's
Oh.
also a
Well, I
scene.
mean, yeah,
in
he
it
uses
where-
guns, but he doesn't shoot them, right?
No, he shoots them. But in the
He like, gives
trailer,
a shotgun, but he just uses it as a baseball bat. Yeah, that's
oh
funny.
god, you remember the movie Wanted, right? With the guy with
Yeah, I do remember it.
yeah. So you remember the scene where he's just tearing through the warehouse, shooting everybody, and there's the gun flying through the air, and he grabs it out of the air and shoots the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene that looks just like that in the trailer for Nobody, and I'm having the horriblest idea of what that fight scene's gonna look like. Because it looks like the scene in the house where he's just like fighting all the guys with the bat, it looks really good. But
Uh-huh.
then I see that and I'm like, is it good?
Like, what happened?
what, what, why did the camera styles change from John Wick cool action house fight scene to Wanted warehouse fight scene?
Yeah,
Picks up
it's
a
because
gun
it's
like
because
he's
it's
in
guns
Soul
now.
Eater.
I'm telling
He
you,
picks-
it's much better if they just don't use guns. They don't use the guns for their intended purposes in the movie, but just use them as blunt weapons.
He does hide it in a cereal box and shoots, but the cool thing is that it doesn't just tear a hole through the cereal box, it like kind of just breaks apart.
There's like a scene in the movie where he's like hurt, so he runs through an alleyway in the middle of Chinatown, and he stumbles upon like an antique weapon shop. So he breaks open this glass case, pulls a musket out of it. And it's got like it's got the bayonet on the end of it, so he just uses it to stab people.
But the musket, it doesn't fit the right type of ball you need to put in, so he needs to take it apart and use other parts from other guns.
Yeah, so he
But
like
then
snaps it in
that also
half so it's
doesn't
a
make sense why
shorter
he didn't just
wavelength.
grab another gun that would fit that bullet.
Yeah, and then he uses that to shoot one dude and then leaves it.
Yeah, no, like literally, imagine how far he could have run. Like
In the
that's my
1 minute that it took him
legitimately,
to do that.
yeah, legitimately in John Wick 3, my only complaint with the movie is that he took that long to build that gun and how much time it would have given him to get ahead of all those assassins if
I
he had
mean,
just
in
kept
my
running.
eyes, it was just easier for him to kill him rather than run. He's like, running takes too much effort. I might as well just kill these dudes.
No, I understand, but then it also comes to why didn't he just find the revolver that did fit that bullet? Because he clearly did, because he had to like fucking take apart every other gun. I don't
So he took apart the gun that actually could fit the bullet to make a gun that could fit the bullet.
No, he took apart a gun that couldn't fit the bullet to fit a bullet with other
Mm.
parts from other guns that could have fit the bullet.
Yeah.
It's
John Wick
like,
4 fitting the
and then he
bullet.
only loads a one bullet, and I'm pretty sure he has like a collection of a bunch of bullets in front of him. But also, there are so many other guns in that antique gun shop that he could have grabbed.
It's great, dude. I love it. It's not an antique gun shop. It was an antique weapon shop. They have all kinds of weapons there. Throwing
Oh,
knives,
you
throwing
know all the
axes.
glass in that the knife area. All
Yeah.
that glass was CG. It wasn't real.
Cool.
Yeah, but they did a good job.
Yeah, that was a good job. I didn't notice that up until you told me.
Just the facts with James.
Just a fact, James.
Just the fact, James.
Welcome to the segment of the show where we talk about facts and only facts, starring James
Hi,
/ Jimmy.
it's weird. Hi, I'm the facts guy. My name is James, but people call me
Thank
Jimmy.
you for your facts,
This is
James.
weird.
Let's move on.
It's just the fucking like,
How's the weather, Carl? It's raining. Thanks, Carl.
it's raining. Thanks,
It's
Carl.
raining. It's what? All right.
So what other things would you like to talk about? Because there's a whole Disney segment we can get into if you'd like. Unless you
Disney,
got other
huh?
stuff. Yeah,
Sure.
dude.
Let's do Disney.
Disney had a panic attack and just went crazy with all the stuff they've announced.
What? What do you mean?
So DC fandom happened a while ago, and
Yeah.
everyone really loved it because they had a bunch of cool stuff that they showed us and gave out and everything.
Yeah.
And then Disney didn't have anything like that. So like, oh shit, what the fuck are we gonna do? Oh, I know. We're gonna recreate the exact way that they did DC fandom, but we're not gonna put any fanfare, and we're just gonna be like, yep, that's happening. Anyways,
Dude, did you hear the Disney fandom's happening right now? It's like, what? I didn't hear anything
Disney
about it. It's like,
fandom? They're just Disney fandom?
Disney fandom?
The fuck
What's
is
Disney?
What the fuck is Disney?
What the fuck is Disney?
They
Oh, you know, the
announced a
corporation
bunch
that
of-
owns like everything now?
They announced a bunch of TV shows and movies for Star Wars, which
Awesome.
some of them I have to question because there's literally a C-3PO and R2-D2 led Star Wars movie called A Droid Story, which is a real thing. I'm not joking. This is a real movie that they're making and putting
They have a
out.
lot of Star Wars things where they just call a story.
We're getting
Solo,
an
a
Ewok
Star
movie,
Wars story.
JD.
Ewok,
Hey, JD,
the
you
Ewok
remember the
story.
Ewoks? No,
No,
we're
please
getting
remind
it.
me. What are the Ewoks, James?
The little fucking teddy bears nobody liked.
Ah, right. The ones that suffered a mass wipe at the hands of the
Yeah.
Empire after the rebels forced them to fight for them.
Hey, JD, you remember the Ewok that mourned its dead like friend after they got blown out of the
On live television? Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the way you said that, it's like it was broadcasted live, like an actual fucking war.
Like the Empire's watching them, like watching that scene through their holo-projected televisions, and they're like, "Damn, this is some good shit." You got the popcorn, Admiral?
Holy shit, that
Yeah,
was real.
pass me
That man
the
really died.
galactic popcorn, Admiral.
But JD, that one Ewok whose name is Willow, it's getting a Disney either show or movie. I honestly don't know, and I really don't care.
I don't care what their name is.
It's Willow.
Willow the Ewok.
Willow the Ewok, being played by the Ewok who played him in I mean, the actor who played him in the original movie and has since shown up in literally every Star Wars movie since.
Oh my god, wait a minute. I
Warwick
I
Davis.
really want that show to just be like all CG. So it's just like, and like horrible CG. So like they're like the Ewoks look like walking like turds.
Like a prequel Jar Jar CG.
Yeah, like that CG.
Like they had a good practical suit, but it wasn't what they wanted, so they said, we'll just do CG. It's just throw a little mocap
Now
suit
this
on
is
him. He
what I
looks cool.
wanted.
This is George. I mean, this is George Lucas. Yes, this is what I wanted. It's exactly what my plan
Is
was
that what
since the
George
beginning.
Lucas sounds like?
He does. He like he gets really kind of in there, and he has a higher
Oh, well,
voice than you would really expect. Oh,
when,
Rachel.
when when you're a frog or the water is just
It's not easy being green.
huh?
But there's also going to be an Ahsoka show. I don't know if you know who Ahsoka is.
I do know what that is. It's the one orange it's
Yeah.
Starfire from it's Starfire from the Clone Wars
Starfire from
animated
Titans,
series.
from the Teen Titans show. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
from
her.
Teen Titans Go.
But yeah, that's her. She's getting her own show. Boba Fett is not getting his own show, but Obi-Wan Kenobi is, and Hayden Christensen is playing Anakin again.
Ben Kenobi, an elderly story. It's just like details his everyday life in Tatooine.
It does.
He wakes
take
up,
place...
drinks a cup of dust.
Oh yeah, I live on a dust planet.
Oh, some good shit.
Oh wow.
I haven't been called that in a long time.
It takes place 10 years after the episode 3.
Oh.
We're going to be getting a Cassian Andor show, which is the character from Rogue One. Did you watch Rogue One?
I did watch Rogue One, but I don't
Okay,
remember all the characters.
He was the rebel.
Was he the black guy?
No, there wasn't a black guy.
Oh. Well, there wasn't a black guy? Why is Rogue One not canceled right now? Is Rogue One the one with the revolutionary robot? Like the feminist robot?
That's Solo.
Oh, right. Sorry, I get them mixed up.
So far, both of your questions have been solely on the movie Solo.
Yeah, that's the one I remember more.
Lando Calrissian, the black guy, played by Childish Gambino. Yeah. And the revolutionary robot, who is also his girlfriend, I guess.
Yeah, Lando Calrissian, played by the Prowler.
Childish Gambino.
The Prowler.
The Prowler.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's something else I want to get into later. But yeah. Also, Childish Gambino is probably going to be playing Lando Calrissian in the Lando show.
Nice. My name is Lando.
My name is Lando Calrissian, and here is Cloud City.
This is my hometown with my own Falcon, Millennium Falcon,
with my robot butler. I took out his brain, and then I put a weird robot thing on the back of his head. Now he obeys my commands.
Love to cheat at gambling.
I'm not very good at cheating at gambling,
but not good as Solo.
But there's we're gonna be getting Darth Revan, probably his own movie.
I don't know who that is.
You do, or you don't?
No, I don't.
Oh, he's this really cool Sith Lord who is a Jedi. He has this like cool fucking helmet. He has 2 lightsabers. One's purple, and one's red.
What the okay, hold up a second. You just said like several contradictions in that one sentence. You're like, yeah, he's just like, he's kind of lame, but he's like this really cool like Jedi Sith Lord. And he's got like this helmet and also a hood, but it's like doesn't have this helmet. So he's got like this visor with glass, but it's actually plastic.
I didn't say any of that.
He's got this lightsaber that's red, but it's also purple.
No, I said he has 2 lightsabers. One is red and one is purple. And I said he's this really cool Sith Lord who was once a Jedi and has his helmet. He literally looks like what Kylo Ren is, because Kylo Ren was definitely based on him. But they
can't wait for Kylo Ren spinoff.
We're never gonna get it.
More. More.
Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman, is making a Rogue Squadrons movie,
Awesome.
which is definitely only because the Squadrons game is popular.
Right.
And there's a bunch of other ones, but I really don't want to get into them.
Okay.
Uh,
So just a lot of spin-offs, huh?
yeah.
That's weird.
And then there's a bunch of Marvel stuff.
Ah, yeah, the Marvel
Yeah.
stuff. The
Ugh,
stupid Marvel stuff.
stupid Marvel.
Yeah, I've completely turned off to Marvel stuff, except the Spider-Man films. I think they're amazing.
Well, speaking
Get
of,
it? Because
we're
Amazing
getting
Spider. Okay, yeah, continue.
ah, you know the director of the Spider-Man films, John Watts.
No,
You know him because he's also directing the Fantastic Four movie.
is there another one?
Nope, there it's a new MCU one, which will probably just be either an origin story movie or their place in the universe won't make sense, but hey, it doesn't matter.
Hey, it's okay.
Hey, it's okay, it's just a movie.
Might take
Uh
another 10 years to get another Endgame, but that's the
no,
Endgame.
hey, guess what? It won't take that because guess what? They already announced the very fucking next movie, Secret Invasion. Yep, you remember the scrolls from Captain Marvel? Well, guess
No,
what?
I remember the scrolls from Spider-Man.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
But I like how the only reason they put the scrolls in Spider-Man is because people didn't watch Captain Marvel and they didn't know about the scrolls. So they're like, yeah, they're definitely gonna watch Spider-Man though, so let's put them in there.
Pretty much. But yeah, the scrolls they replaced the Avengers, but we don't know who, but we can probably guess who.
It's like it's like Captain America shows up like, hello, my fellow Americans.
Steve, aren't you
It's a
old?
wonderful day for soldiering.
Steve, you're young again. Yes, it is I, Steve.
Oh, careful on your left. Haha.
It is me, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, with the exaggerated swagger of it.
The exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, they already announced that we're getting the next Endgame. Cool. Guess we couldn't get
God,
a
I,
breather.
I really want that GameSpot reviewer to review like every game in existence.
He did such an amazing job.
I've never listened to a more funny review than a review from that guy, and I've listened to some funny reviews like moist critical ones. But man, does that GameSpot one put a smile on my face?
And I listened to the Angry Joe review.
Thanos walks around with the exaggerated swagger of a purple titan.
Damn it, I was about to say of a purple titan.
Purple titan. Did you
Uh,
know they're making a Barney movie for Marvel? He's the new villain. He's also from Titan. Or he's from that planet. What was it called? Was it
I don't know.
was it called Titan?
I don't think so.
Oh man, I don't remember what his home planet was called.
Um, we're also getting a Hawkeye show, and
Jeremy Renner.
yeah, he's Hawkeye, but he also has a hearing aid because that's what comic book Hawkeye has, and we're not going to probably get an explanation for that.
Nah, the explanation is like the movie starts out like Hawkeye, like opening title card, and he's like in his house with his wife and kids, and he's like, "Honey, I'm about to do the lot." He like slips and he falls down the stairs, smacks his ear on like the rail handguard, and he's like, "Oh, I can't hear, I can't hear."
Lands flat on it.
Smash
like
cut to him having the hearing aid in. Boom.
You know, we're joking, but I also have a feeling that's going to be very similar to what actually happens. It's not going to be a slapstick, but it's going to be he's at home with his family, then explosion.
Ruptures
He
one of his
lost
eardrums.
hearing aid. Whoa, baby,
Oh.
bang, bang.
We're now including deaf people in the roster of heroes.
Wow, look how inclusive we are. Whoa.
What's this guy do? Okay, so what if I say what happens if I do this? And he smacks him on the side of the ears. Ah! Like the Asian dude from the or no,
From
the blind dude from
Daredevil from the boys.
yeah, the boys.
Asian Daredevil who couldn't see.
That's
Fucking,
great. That's great. But what if I like do this?
that's such a great scene because it's like so horrible, but it's also like he doesn't give a shit.
When I was watching that scene as a clip, that sound, the sound effect that plays when he gets smacked, it just actually makes me deaf. And he's like on the ground. He's like ah, and he's like bleeding everywhere. There's like huge amounts of blood coming out of his ears.
The Miss Marvel show,
um,
starring Kamala Khan from everyone's favorite Avengers game.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Who's
gonna be
that
that
played by?
good.
By the same actor from Last of Us 2, the that girl, Abby's or no Ellie's girlfriend as
No.
Kamala Khan.
Wait, was that who played her in the Avengers game?
No, it just looks similar to me.
uh, no, they got an actress who's literally, I'm pretty sure because I've looked up her IMDb. I don't think she's actually acted before.
So
I'm
so
very,
an amateur,
yeah, it's an amateur actor.
awesome amateur actor, maybe really good at amateuring hero. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, maybe.
Maybe.
Uh, but there's a lot of controversy because a bunch of the people involved with the show are extremely problematic and not in the kind of like, oh, that's just kind of snowflake reaction, but in the actual kind of, this might be borderline wrong.
What do you mean?
I don't have the list anymore, but when I was reading it, it was just like the most like, holy shit, this is horrible.
Like this guy did this and that guy did that?
Yeah, like one of the reasons somebody suggested is because one of them's a Trump supporter. I'm like, that's not that bad because Chris Pratt is still around and I don't think they really give a shit. But
Hmm.
like these other people are problems.
Yeah, that
Like,
guy's a registered sex offender, but it's okay.
I mean, honestly,
I saw that guy in the alleyway selling crack and heroin last night, but it's fine. Let him in. This is gonna be a spicy movie. Did you hear that? Did you hear rumors about Brie Larson being recasted or Captain
I'm
Marvel
actually
being recasted?
I'm completely fine with that, dude. She's so bad at
Yeah,
playing
there's
Marvel.
rumors going around that Disney's looking at Brie Larson and how people see her and how people don't like her, and they're like,
That's
maybe we shouldn't have her as Captain Marvel.
oh
But
man.
I'm like, oh, she should be Captain Marvel because I don't like Captain Marvel as a character. And if you pair that up with another person that people don't like, then sure, it works.
I honestly don't mind Captain Marvel as a character. I just don't think Brie Larson's version of Captain Marvel is Captain Marvel though.
Really?
It's like, yeah, it's just such like an arrogant like I'm the best there is. You didn't win because you didn't have me. And like Captain Marvel in the comics is like, we're a team, guys. We got to work together. She's like such a good person.
Oh, really? From what I've
She's
heard
not
of Captain
selfish.
Marvel in the comics, is that she's like exactly the same.
Yeah,
She was like
maybe
this
the new
douche,
one.
or
I don't think
maybe it's just one of the comic lines actually.
it's probably like Civil War 2 specifically because in that one
It was the
she's
one
gonna
where she had the same haircut she did in Endgame.
she's had that for a while now, sadly.
Oh, it was one where she was like, there's like Miles Morales, and they have like this system where they can detect people who's gonna commit crimes in the future, like that one
Yeah,
anime.
yeah, dude, it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Civil
and
War
then
2
Captain Marvel is
is
the one
so
that's like, yo, we should like detain them, even if they haven't committed crimes yet, because
yeah, like
fuck innocent till proven guilty.
they're like they're gonna kill Bruce Banner and enrage the Hulk. And they're like, well, we can stop them. And Captain Marvel's like, no, we can't.
No, we
It's
can't.
not
It's
up for
inevitable. I
discussion.
am inevitable.
And then they see that Miles Morales kills Captain America in a fight, and Captain Marvel's like, "I'm sorry, Miles, but you're under arrest."
I'm
And he's
sorry,
like,
Miles.
"Do anything." And then Hawkeye ends up killing Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, well, we were wrong, so maybe Miles won't kill him. Yeah, Captain Marvel. Uh, War Machine's getting his own TV show.
Awesome. Is it?
It
What's
would
it called?
Armor Wars.
you, you're
I'm
joking,
not
right?
not joking. Armor Wars.
Armor Wars. It
Armor
sounds like a
Wars.
bad mobile game.
Dude, And the premise for it is so stupid because they're acting like it's such a unique and like nuanced premise, but it's literally been Tony Stark's character throughout all of the fucking Marvel films. They're like,
Rhodey becomes this arrogant rich boy.
no,
Then all of
no,
a sudden he gets hit by his own weapons that he makes. He gets
that, that,
taken to this cave where then he has to put a magnet in his chest and then he has to pull out the shrapnel. But then he figures out the value of human life and then he becomes a murderer and he makes it.
JD, here's the thing.
What?
That's not that far off.
Yeah.
It's literally, from what I remember the synopsis being, it's like James Rhodes has to take up the mantle of protecting the world in Iron Man's place, but he fails to stop the one thing Tony never wanted to happen: his weapons falling into the wrong hands. And then everyone has reacted like that has literally been every scenario in every movie
Yeah,
Tony
well,
is
the reason
the reason
what I said was so close is because it's super predictable.
it's
It's predictable from the moment you said the name was Armor Wars.
It's literally been his only story. And I'm like, man, they really couldn't have given us a wartime thriller where it's like a fucking Hurt Locker or Black Hawk Down style movie, but with War Machine. Nope, it's Iron Man.
Dude, they should, if they were gonna go for a name like Armor Wars, they should have just went for like the full like sarcastic like this is the War Machine movie, Armor Man.
No, because that also plays into Age of Ultron where he's like telling the stories and everyone's like super unimpressed. Yeah, and then I dropped the building on his head and everyone's just, wow, cool. You know, we saved the planet.
And I dropped the tank right in front of it, and I was like, boom.
Boom. Looking for this?
Like, you looking for this? Boom. You looking for... I don't even talk to you guys.
Yeah, like, why can't they give us one of those? But nope, it's just Iron Man's story.
What if the entire movie was just Rhodey getting ignored by, like, everybody?
Oh my god.
Yo, I just pulled off a mission in the Pacific. I took out a submarine that had nuclear weapons on it, and I dropped it in front of the Marines like, boom, you looking for this?
And they're like, no, we weren't. What are you doing? You've just compromised us.
And everyone's like, good job, Rhodey. And then they just take their submarine and move it somewhere else. Like, what? That's it?
But also, Jamie, this is a TV show, not a movie. You can't even get a movie.
Boom, you looking for this?
The Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
Yeah.
A trailer came out for it, and guess what? It fucking sucked.
Oh, what a surprise.
Dude, the trailer was so lame. Like, they didn't show anything. They didn't tell you any story. It's just Captain America's gone. And we
might as well not make a trailer.
There's literally no reason to make the trailer. You're not showing me.
It's like before the trailer, it was okay, but after the trailer, it was worse.
No, literally, they're like 5 seconds in the 60-second Super Bowl ad from last year was so much better than what we were actually given.
Wow.
In it, we saw Zemo, we saw interactions with the bad guys, and in this one, they're like, Captain America is gone, and it's our job to take up the spot. But the shield, it has a legacy to come with it. Here are random shots of maybe the bad guys. We won't tell you.
It's the return of Baltrock the Leaper.
No, Baltrock.
Fuck.
There's no actual villain in the trailer. It's just people wearing masks doing flips on top of semis. It's literally
Baltrock the Leaper.
No, JD, it's literally watching the Fast and the Furious 6 trailer.
Taltrock the Tipper.
Taltrock the Tipper, his cousin.
Yeah, whenever he goes out to eat meals, he always tips.
He tips more than 15%.
Tips 17%.
Wait, no.
On the penny.
Is he a tipper who under tips?
A tipper that only tips 10%?
He does the asshole thing of putting it inside a cup of water and putting the water upside down. Which I still don't understand how people can do and like just be fine with themselves for doing so.
That'd be really funny.
Tip, they'll work for it. No, just give them the money.
It's like he spills it. He spills like a soda and he puts the tip on top of the spilled soda.
Oh my. Oh no.
It's just like sticky coins.
I have a horrible story that is actually kind of similar to that, JD.
Yeah? What is it?
So it's a very much a personal family thing, but also I don't give a shit about the person involved because they're an asshole.
Okay.
So I've been very distant from my mother for years now because of like a bunch of things that have happened. But
Uh-huh.
a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, on Mother's Day,
Yeah.
uh, we were taking her and our grandmother out for lunch, and we were like, okay, grandma's gonna choose because we don't call her grandma, we call her Nana. So Nana's gonna choose and
Uh-huh.
everything. So because she's the oldest and technically it's her Mother's Day out of everyone's.
Right.
So we're like, okay, she's gonna choose, but then like she wanted to go to this one place, but my mother kept yelling chicken wings, and well, the place that my nana wanted to go to was closed, so we went to the chicken wing place, got
Yeah.
chicken wings.
Chicken
Nobody but her
wings.
ate the chicken wings, and then she took the like tray with the check
Yeah.
and threw it into the dirty, messy pile of like just the chicken wing juice, like all the sauce and everything.
Yeah.
Completely dirty and everything. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, it's fine. They'll wash. I'm like, that's not the point.
Oh, it's
It's
fine.
like,
They'll wash it.
yeah, I was like, no,
No.
no,
Mother. Do you
no, no,
do you
no.
do you tip?
You will.
You will.
It was like I was thinking, I'm like, man, I've never worked that sort of job, but I do understand that like it's horrible and you get treated horribly.
Yeah.
Just have the like most decent amount of humanity to just be nice to these people.
Please, can you be a decent human being, please? And not put the check tray on the pile of juice,
Sorry, man,
leftover
outside.
juice, grease and shit that it's all over the table.
Grease, buffalo sauce, barbecue sauce, all mixed together on it. I had to fucking take my napkin and clean it all off and everything.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna leave it like that. I was just like, it's the whole tip tray. They gotta keep using it throughout the rest of the day.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But sorry, that's very similar to the spilling Coke and then throwing a tip on top of
Yeah.
it, which is also just a very funny
Yeah,
concept.
I was just thinking about that because I was like, what's a very like exaggerated way of tipping poorly, but also kind of realistic where you can see it happen.
Spill a Coke, throw
Spill a
some
Coke
money.
and then put the change on top of in the pile of spilled Coke.
I was gonna say like they put it on, but they make sure it's flat.
Yeah. Like every
No,
single coin is flat into it.
no, they're paying with coins. Oh god, they're even worse.
It's like the busboy comes to clean it up. He's like, I don't even want to get the change. I'll just put it in the trash.
I was thinking like, oh, they're putting out paper bills and everything. They're laying it flat so it like soaks in.
Yeah.
And but you're like they're putting coins.
The thing is, though, if you work at a place that's really busy and you get a lot of tips, you could make some bank.
Yeah.
Because I know some of my classmates worked at like this beach house bar or something, for like a part time job, and then they have like just the biggest tips because drunk people tip more.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, there was some more Disney stuff like they put out a trailer for WandaVision, the Scarlet Witch and Vision show, which
Yeah.
I'm now sort of interested in, but it's also like you guys could have chosen a better name. The concept of the show seems very weird and kind of uninteresting, but it's okay, I guess.
We'll
Uh,
rename it to Wanda and Vision.
I don't know. Maybe anything that isn't WandaVision. Really, if I'm being honest.
Wumbo Vision.
Yes, oh my god. Yes, I would pay so much money. I would
God,
pay
it would have
so
been
much
so funny if they'd named it that.
Wumbo Vision.
Wumbo Vision. It's like the one dude at the sales pitch meeting was like, "Yo, I got the name.
It's the
Wumbo Vision."
the slide of the poster. It's the same poster, but it has the fucking Sheen's face on it.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch's face is replaced by Sheen's. It's just Wumbo Vision.
Wumbo Vision. That was really funny.
They put out a trailer for the Loki show. It was starring Owen Wilson, apparently.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
Owen Wilson forever.
nobody has. He has gray hair in the show.
I haven't seen him since Zoolander 2.
I never watched Zoolander 2.
What? You haven't watched Zoolander 2?
used to.
Oh man, did you
But
watch Zoolander 1 at least?
fucking
No.
David Bowie. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I was gonna say David Bowie on the fucking walkway scene.
Oh, come on, man!
I'll judge.
I perfected the blue steel look.
Are you saying you have, or are you quoting it? I can't
No,
tell.
I have.
It's
Me
like,
in
are you
you know
quoting
when we have that when we have the brown shower power hour, dude. I'll show you my blue steel.
was the name?
I perfected blue steel, but not any other looks. I can't land the other
Such a
looks. Just blue steel.
uh, yeah,
Honestly, blue steel is my favorite.
The Loki show came out, and it's as I predicted. It's going to be the Loki from Endgame who teleported away the Tesseract, which, by the way, only says that Endgame's time travel logic is broken already and doesn't make sense.
All that's telling me is that Captain America didn't do his fucking job when he went back in time
Exactly.
again.
It's like then the reality should be shattered, and the fucking ancient one should be giving them all the shit for it.
They should just be like, "Oh shit, this is fucked up. Let's just cleanse it. Great wipe this shit."
Basically, no, they're like, we have to return everything to exactly how it was. How did you get the Tesseract back? It was stolen from that day.
It's like it does like there's a deleted scene where it plays that scene again where Tony's having that heart attack and then like Captain America shows up out of nowhere and he like tackles Loki.
Why was Captain America on that bridge in that fight, by the way?
Huh?
Why was he there? What drew him there?
I've got eyes on Loki
No, yeah, that scene, but like, why did he get to that bridge specifically? But
because he
no, anyway,
is,
I don't
dude.
want
He's
to get off track. I don't
just
want to get off
there.
get on my endgame tangent. I'm
Don't get
not
on the
gonna
end game tangent.
want to. I really don't want to.
Don't
Uh,
get on the end game
so
tangent.
yeah, the Loki show. I'm so fucking confused on the story. He goes around time. He is the guy. He. So according to the show, I'm pretty sure they're trying to say that he's the guy that did the airplane thing where he disappeared without a trace after stealing a bunch of money from them with a suitcase and jumped off of it. It's like a super famous airplane story. It's an actually very interesting one.
What? I
But
have
they're
no
saying that
idea.
I can't remember the exact name. I can look it up and send it to you later to like put in a text over the screen.
No, I'm
Never
pretty sure the
mind.
readers. I'm just gonna assume that readers know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's one from like the 1980s or something where he got on like a pretty much empty airplane.
Yeah.
And then like he told the flight attendant like, I have a bomb, and if you don't do what I say and give me what I want, I'll blow up this whole plane. And then he like got everything he wanted, then had him like open the hatch on the plane, and then just jumped out with a parachute, and they could never find him.
Yeah.
Like CB Cooper or something. CB Cooper, I think. Apparently,
Yeah.
my family like they're super convinced that one of my relatives is CB Cooper, though.
What the hell?
Joking, like it's a genuine thing that like my dad and other family members believe.
God, you can't make this
Which
shit up.
after meeting him, the uncle, which they all say it is, I'm also sort of convinced.
Your uncle looks like CB Cooper?
No, there's no photos of him is the thing. It's like nobody ever knows, but they have the
Oh, no one knows
description.
what CB Cooper looks like?
Like there's only the description that the flight attendant could give and everything.
Ah.
It doesn't exactly like really hold up with how people really look.
Yeah, I don't really know the CB Cooper story. So
It's actually very interesting. But so I guess they're trying to say that he's CB Cooper and stuff, and then he also runs for the presidency or something. I don't know. He has a vote
he
for
was
Loki.
Reagan.
Yeah, I mean, he's Reagan and Nixon.
No, not Nixon, just Reagan.
They have a bunch of other shows and movies and stuff. They have the other Iron Man movie, which is about the new Iron Man, which is a girl called Iron Heart.
Is it his daughter?
No, it's the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
Really? She's black?
It's a black teenager who
Oh,
like
I think I
found
remember that from the comics somewhere.
everyone got really mad about.
I also remember where people were like, "Yo, what is this character? It doesn't make sense at all."
I've never read anything about the character. I've heard
Me
it's
neither.
interesting. I haven't seen her be used very much lately though. So uh, I don't know, but she's getting her own TV show and or movie. I'm not entirely sure because
Hmm.
I didn't look into that part.
I don't know. I think those new heroes have the problem of like their origins
Being
not
new,
being very good.
the origins haven't been fleshed out
Their
over like
origins being like Captain Marvel origins, where she's just OP and goes around breaking shit.
but in the comics that's not how it is, but they're like, we want her to be the strongest, and it's like, well, we're not going to give real
I think they
reason. We're
took
just
their. I think whoever's directing Marvel now is taking back that statement. They're like, oh no, Captain Marvel's not the strongest. Now it's Wanda. Wanda's the strongest.
shoving her to the side. They're like, actually, we're going to put continuity back in order. Wanda
Scarlett
is the strong.
Johansson is the strongest.
We didn't get anything for Black Widow, which is sort of sad. It's
Isn't the
like the
movie
only
coming out? Oh wait, it's been pushed back, isn't it?
again.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's about all I'm aware of or remember.
Yeah,
Uh, they're doing another Indiana Jones movie
without Harrison
starring
Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Oh shit, Harrison Ford's in another Indiana Jones movie.
Let the man die. Stop making
They
it.
do like the exact same scene from episode 7 Star Wars, where he gets stabbed or something and he like falls off into like a pit.
And then he shows back up in episode 9.
You did good, Kyle. You did good.
Was he a Force ghost? Why is he there?
He can't use the Force, or can he?
He's like legitimately he really doesn't even believe in the Force. Even after seeing everything, he's still a skeptic. And they're like, yeah,
Everything's got
he's
a
a Force.
scientific explanation to it. If you put the hammer in an elevator and you press the up button, it still goes up?
Actually, I just remembered Marvel has the What If TV show.
The elevator's not worthy.
The What If TV show based on the classic Marvel comics What If, where in alternate universes stuff happened.
Oh, we're like the
Such
alternate universe where Daniel Radcliffe is sitting at a dinner table with
Kylo Ren.
yeah, with Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren's like, I just had said about to eat some nachos.
Greatest day of my life.
Alternate universe.
Instead of Star-Lord becoming Star-Lord, it's Black Panther.
Becoming Star-Lord?
And it was one of the last things Chadwick Boseman recorded with Marvel because it was like made years ago and they haven't done anything with it.
Ah, so Chadwick Boseman is Star-Lord. Did it.
I almost called him Black Lord, and I realized how horrible that would have been.
Black Lord. Chadwick Boseman is Star-Lord with the exaggerated swagger of
Panther.
a Black Panther.
There's the Marvel Zombies universe where I think Bucky is hunting down the superheroes, the zombies.
Oh, there's one last thing I wanted to say before we wrap up.
Oh shit, we've been talking for a while. Whoops.
Yeah, it's been about an hour and 13 minutes, I think. Anyway, did you want to? What were you saying? Finish your thought.
There's one where the British lady becomes Captain America instead, and Captain America becomes Iron Man, and then there's one where Doctor Strange fights himself for some reason. I don't know the other ones. I can't remember.
Okay.
Anyways,
just a lot of other stuff, I guess. But what I wanted to say is, I recently just watched a scene from Ant-Man about Michael Pena's little like storytelling scene where he does like the all right, so let me tell you the story, right? So this is what happened. And he starts voicing over the scene, right? And people in the scene are like lip synced to him, right? Like the one he does with the Falcon in it. He's like, we got a guy who swings, we got a guy who jumps. You gotta be more specific. I'm looking for a guy that shrinks.
I love the
the music that starts it is like
oh god, just reminded me there's also another Ant-Man and the Wasp movie coming out.
Oh shit.
It has time travel.
Of course it does. So yeah, and one of the comments I saw in one of those scenes was I want Michael Pena to kind of to retell the entire story of the MCU in like the next movie.
Yeah, everyone wanted that to be the lead up to Endgame, and I would have actually really enjoyed that.
Like Endgame starts with him like being with him sitting
Yeah,
at a
like
table and he's like, oh
instead
man.
of the scene, it's a little prequel of.
Yeah, like Scott comes back and he's like, yo, what happened? He's like, all right, let me tell you what happened. It's that theme almost sounds like some Mission Impossible stuff.
I think that was the point.
Yeah, like
Polka Dot Man is Ant-Man. He's the Russian hacker guy.
if you enjoyed the episode, like and subscribe. It's
You know,
free. It's
my
easy.
my favorite Batman supervillain, Polka Dot Man, who was also going to be in the Suicide Squad movie.
And accessible, just like Skillshare. And if you want your free trial of Skillshare, enter the code. Does not exist.
Sponsor JD. He deserves it a lot more than really most other creators.
Every Sunday, the podcast comes out. If you want to hear more, please give me money. Give me money.
It's just the emoji of like the big eyes with the, like just the straight mouth, and it's just the hands coming up, just closing. Just give me
another one, sir, please.
Please, sir.
Can I have another serving?
Porridge, say.
More. Bye, guys.
I'm gonna say this to you off the podcast, but I have a complaint about some Unis.
Say bye.
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 Goodbye, samurai. We got a city to burn.
Goodbye, samurai. We have a city to light on fire.